Greg with us this morning, and I will tell Greg, we got Shaun Jones with us. Greg was here with us yesterday for Nissan. Right. But Shaun Jones is here with us now. What are you driving now?
I am driving a Audi A6 and Chrysler Crossfire.
Okay, about 8 hours from Charleston to here?
Oh, I didn't drive either. Well, I'm driving a first class seat on the plane. Now, I gotta fly, man. After so many hours, I can't. I don't have the patience. I'll get out and walk beside my car if that's the case. That's too much driving. Well, I paid my dues on that.
It is 8 hours from here to Charleston.
Is it? Yeah. That's not as long as I thought it would be.
8 hours. I've been there, done it a number of times. Hilton Head's like 7.
Right. Wow. Yeah. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Maybe I should have driven.
But it's a nice drive coming down the. We're about to be joined by somebody here in a second. So
oh, okay.
Just be careful.
All right.
It's good to see you, though. I mean,
you as well.
You've been traveling a lot.
Yes, sir.
Interesting places you've been.
Interesting places that I have been recently, or a period in my career.
Recently,
where have I honestly can't remember where I was yesterday, but I
did a show last night at Bassani's.
I did.
Yeah.
Was it good?
I haven't heard you.
No,
how was the crowd last night?
It was pretty older. It was a casket in the front row. No, it was a good crowd. I always tease them, man. I always talk about how. How older the crowd is. But you know what? They're receptive elderly people. I mean, they come out.
We still have a sense of humor.
Yeah, and everybody walks on eggshells when they're around elderly. What I tell people, I say, realize this. Years ago, they were 20, they were 19, they were 18. They did the same crazy stuff that we did. So all this stuff, oh, don't say that around grandma. Do you know what grandma used to do? I mean, they didn't have the video to prove it, because they didn't have cameras back then, but grandma was something else back in the day, you know what I mean? I mean, you got to be respectful to a certain degree, you know what I mean? Because, these are, pioneers of the United States, whatever you want to call them, but, just have fun, man. These people want to just have fun. They don't want to be treated like they're, classic cars that can't be, driven. Yeah, just let them have fun, man. You should see what they do when they take the pins and those teeth out, boy. They go to town, you know what I'm saying?
Be nice.
Yeah,
Be nice.
Well,
Be nice.
I am very nice.
We're lying in wait. It's like they said Tom Jones doesn't have panties thrown anymore at him. He has Depends.
Depends, exactly. It's not unusual.
Ooh.
Yeah. See, I'm right there.
Music.
I can ride with you, brother. I can ride with you. You throw the alley-oop, I'll dunk it for you.
All right. Shaun Jones with us. Speaking of sports.
Yes, sir. Don't ask me about the finals.
I've got to.
Ask me. I am a die-hard to the core LA Laker to the core.
I knew that.
So anybody other than the Miami Heat, they can play the Ku Klux Klan, and I'll be on the side with floral sheets on voting for Bubba and them. I don't like the Heat, and I really wish Oklahoma City would get it together just to make it. I can't understand how a team was so powerful. I think this is the whole thing of the playoffs.
Well, I'll tell you what. After watching LeBron in Game 6 against the Celtics put on the display that he put on, I'm not a convert. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I worked for the Celtics, played college hoop, did the whole 9 yards. And coached for years.
Right.
I have never seen anybody put on a display like that.
Yeah, he's in his mode now. He's gotten it. He's gotten it. Last year, he tried to please people. He tried to.
And 2 years ago, he walked off the court. 3 years ago, he walked off the court with Cleveland.
Right, exactly. So I think now he's starting to mature. Now I can, like I said, I despise the Miami Heat, but I can show him respect. And I'm one, you got to give credit where credit is due. He has figured it out now. Just like as we get older, you're in your 20s, you do things, but when you're in your 30s, you won't do things that you did in your 20s. When you're in your 40s, you won't do. So, and you start to mature, and you realize what life is about and what your goals are. He realizes that now. It's not proven to anybody. He knows what his capabilities are, and he's using those capabilities to the best of his advantage. And Oklahoma City is just. They're not ready for that arena.
Yeah,
that's bigger.
They're that close.
They are. They are.
And Scotty Brooks has done a super job with them and doing
great.
And Rondell Sheridan was here a couple months ago, and he's got seats to the Clippers.
Oh, really?
As they walk out onto the court,
right.
He's sitting right there, and he's been the only one to get Kobe to laugh as they come out.
Really?
Because I guess he's established a relationship with Kobe, and Kobe says, "Okay, comic, make me laugh."
Right.
Yeah.
I love Kobe, man. I love. I know people just despise Kobe, but he's my man. I love Kobe.
Good morning. You're on the show.
Being a Lakers fan just gets you kicked off the top 5.
See, you call back. Huh? He had to call back. Hey, I go with the champs. You know, we got 5 rings to prove it. He'll wave his 5.
Well, if you're gonna go with that, you gotta come over to the green. You know?
I can't go with the green. But you know what? I was going. I like. Okay, let's say because I'm a Lakers fan, I can't be a Celtics fan. But individually, I love every single one of them. Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, all those guys. You know, the woman that runs the point for them, Rondo.
Yeah.
Rondo, he looks like a woman to me, man. He need to get some. He needs your goatee, man. He needs your goatee.
How Rondo can go through the middle.
That's a phenomenal point guard, right?
Yeah.
That's a phenomenal.
Talk a little sports with Shaun Jones, your headliner this weekend at Vasani's. He'll be there tonight at 8 o'clock show, tomorrow night 8:30, and Saturday night 8:30. And of course, the pasta specials are intense. Have you heard them yet for this weekend?
You know, I'm stuck on my chicken alla vodka. That's all I get every single time. You know, it's so funny. I took it back to the hotel last night, and I was just like, I'm going to eat a little piece, and I'll save the rest for the morning.
Gone.
Mind you, yeah, exactly. The container's in the garbage in my hotel room now. I couldn't get through the night without eating the whole thing.
It is amazing, isn't it?
It is, man.
You just sit there, and you just... here's $9.95 specials coming up at Vasani's.
I can afford that.
Yeah, I know you can. Even though you don't have to, because that's what a lot of the comedians like so much about
That's
Vasani's.
right.
Tour of Italy, a delicious sampling of the chef's eggplant parmesan, baked chicken cutlet, and a half a meatball. The gluten-free eggplant parmesan, trout piccata, pork alla Vasani, shrimp and clams venciana, calamari frau diavolo, grilled chicken amatriciana, and grilled pork tenderloin masala, all for $9.95.
You know how to talk sexy in the morning. You know that you read that menu so with so much sex appeal. It's overwhelming right now.
Well, you know how long I had to practice it. And listen to Mark.
Right.
Amatriciana used to be Emma Tricana.
Mark's a great guy. He's gonna come out. He's gonna have a good time at Vasani's. I love doing it.
No, it's yo, come on out to Vasani's. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tony Tone does the best impression of Mark.
Does he?
Yeah, Tony will be here in a few weeks.
Okay.
Have him do Mark. It's great. He calls me on the phone and he does it.
Good morning. You're on the show.
I just heard Nick's belly growl from Inglewood.
Huh?
Nick's belly just growled. Did you hear it? One from Inglewood.
Nick's belly.
Oh, no, yeah. We got a guy that's here on Friday morning. He'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
As soon as I start reading the menu, his stomach starts growling, and he'll be sitting over there. I'll hear it over here.
Really?
And I'll try to shut the microphone off quick enough so you don't hear it. It's amazing.
Hey, that man knows food.
It is. When you travel around and you're going from to comedy club to comedy club, do you tour or are you on writing stuff all the time? Do you tour the area that you're in, or do you...
I try to familiarize myself, maybe some current events every now and then. I do find the landmarks that, people are like, man, he has to have been here before. He knows too much about us, you know what I mean? It's just doing your homework, It's just, it's like an away team, finding out, scouting.
Do all comedians do that?
No, I wouldn't say all.
Or are they lazy?
A lot of comedians are lazy. I mean, we get in this comfort zone. When you've been in this business as long, like myself, I've been in over 18 years now. You kind of get lazy, you get complacent. You see something that works and you just go with it. So, and I compare myself to the Rocky movie series.
Okay.
At one point, Rocky was in Philly and he was grinding. He was the street. He was hitting meat. Then he became a big, superstar. He was the champion of the world, and he lost those basic skills of what got him there. And the last Rocky, if he knows, he moved back to Philadelphia, went back to his basic training, which he was able to get back in the ring. And so that's the way I look at myself. A lot of comics don't realize you got to go back to the basics sometime. Sitting down, taking a couple hours a day and writing out new material, looking at the newspaper, seeing what's current, what's going on in the news. So, some people grab those kind of habits, and there's still a lot out there that's just like, man, I'm gonna get drunk tonight, and when I wake up tomorrow, I'm just gonna put my clothes on and go to the show. But that's just what it is. Ken Lovejoy! I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I had to yell that out on the air. When you see this guy, you just got to yell his name immediately. A lot of women told me that too. So,
how you doing, man?
I am great.
Yeah,
Good.
a lot of women that were at the show last 2 nights. That's going to do it for today. Shaun Jones, Lovejoy is up next right here on Hippos in the House News Radio 1580.